Good morning and welcome to our discovery session for HR. This is a recorded webinar, so first of all, if you could keep your mics muted and if you'd like to keep your cameras off, please do. In this HR discovery session, we'll be discussing who we are as Key Training, just a brief background on us, a bit about the HR Level 3 with CIPD, a bit about the HR Level 5, and how we deliver our apprenticeships and the funding around them as well. So first of all, Key Training and who we are. So we are an apprenticeship provider who have been going for over 55 years. We work with leading market suppliers, companies, and so forth. We work with employers to either upskill their staff, so that means a current member of staff who work for you can get onto the apprenticeship program, or we will hire a new apprentice into your business through our recruitment team. We also do have a commercial arm who help with things like Excel training, management courses for like a day or two, and Prince 2, and much more. We've got specialist people in the business who can identify your training needs. So if you're unsure of what you need, but you want to use the government funding, we can sit down and have a meeting with you. And we've got a specialist recruitment team who can have discussions around what you need from an apprentice, and they will be able to source the right apprentice for your company. We've also got a delivery team and a funding team, so any questions you might have on the content of the courses or how the funding works, we are able to help you in all areas. So the HR Level 3. So with this course, it is an optional CIPD. This HR Level 3 is suitable for somebody who is in a role that touches upon HR. So you don't have to be in a full HR role. You don't have to be a HR advisor. You could be an administrator, a receptionist, an office manager, as long as you're dealing with HR personnel on some sort of basis. And I've also been able to work with small business owners, for example, who use an external HR function and they're looking to internalize, so they want to take over the HR function, so they're able to get onto this course too. So you're likely to deal with day-to-day queries and providing HR advice, working through a range of HR processes, transactional stuff to quite complex stuff as well, and also recruiting through to employment and dealing with sign-up. There's a lot more around your role that you would be involved to be able to pass the course, but that's something we would discuss when we have our initial call. In this course, you'll cover things like business understanding, HR legislation and policies, the HR functions, so like how the team functions and how it works, what a HR team does for a business, the HR systems that you use within the company, problem solving, teamwork, and management of HR information. And there is a lot more that you will go into in this course as well. The length of this course is 14 months of learning, so that means you'll have 14 months with your learning coach to form your portfolio of work. Once your learning coach thinks you're ready, you will then be passed through to the EPA assessment, which is the endpoint assessment period. This is where you will have your portfolio assessed. You'll be doing a essay, and then that will get backed up with an interview as well. And then you'll be hopefully, which you should do, pass your course at the end. With this course, you can also add on your CIPD. You don't have to, but it is an extra on top of it. So it's not included in the HR Level 3, but it is something that you can add on. So it's a great opportunity. If you are looking to do your CIPD, you don't have to leave to go to college. It's all done through the apprenticeship work scheme. Once you complete your Level 3, or if you've already done a Level 3, you can go on to your Level 5 in HR. So it's a Level 5 consultant partner. This is inclusive of the CIPD. So this is suitable for somebody who is in a full HR role, so HR consultant, business partner, advisor, manager, and much more. In this role, you are likely to lead the delivery of HR. You're likely to control a HR function. You'll be able to be providing tailored advice to the business in several HR areas, and provide support across the company for HR resourcing, the total reward, organizational development, HR operations, and a lot more. In this role, you will be covering very similar to the HR Level 3, but on a higher level, business understanding, the HR function again, the systems in a bit more, you will delve a bit more into the HR systems. process improvement, service delivery, and managing a HR function. So how you manage the team, how you manage the area that you are covering within the HR department. As this is a level 5, this course is slightly longer. So it's 18 months of learning. So you'll have 18 months with your learning coach to form your portfolio. And then you'll have 3 months at the end to do your endpoint assessment. This is also an essay backed up by your portfolio with an interview with the endpoint assessor as well. Luckily with this course, as you can see, the CIPD is included, so there's no extra cost, and it is something that you have to complete in order to obtain your level 5 in HR. Now, I'm sure you're wondering how we deliver the programs. So with all of our apprenticeship programs, they are all delivered remotely. So you are not required to leave and go to an office or go to a college or classroom or anything like that. It is all delivered in your workspace, which is great, obviously, for somebody who is already established in a role. You don't want to take too much time away from that. Even the CIPD program as well is included in the remote delivery. Each month you'll have a monthly one-to-one with your learning coach. So that's about an hour with your learning coach. Sometimes your manager will be included in that as well. And then you'll also go on to a monthly webinar discussing the topic of that month. So that's with many other businesses who are also completing this HR program as well. And that's about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's all coursework based, so we won't be expecting you to do any exams throughout your course. Obviously, you've got your endpoint assessment at the end, and all the portfolio is uploaded through one file and assessed by your learning coach to make sure it's at the level that you need to pass the course. We use Zoom or Teams, whatever's best for your business, and obviously it is all work-based. So everything you learn will be applied to your work and be able to progress you in your career even further and provide you with more knowledge. The funding is the next thing that I'm sure that you are wondering about. It's a huge thing for employers here. So you have 2 options of funding depending on what type of employer you are. You've got levy employers. So the apprenticeship levy is the amount paid at a rate of 0.5 of an employer's annual pay bill. So usually you have an annual pay bill of 3 million. You pay into that pot, and then we will then take the funding out of that monthly. Then you'll have the funding taken out monthly, and we won't charge the full course amount, for example, out of that pot straight away. It will be a monthly allowance because your levy is paid into monthly as well. You can use that for hiring an apprentice, but you can also use it to upskill your current staff members. And if you aren't a levy payer, you can get the co-funding. So this is where you contribute 5% towards the apprenticeship. So you pay the 5%, and then the funding will come from the government. The extra 95% will be topped up from the government. So the course themselves are at a cost of $4,500 for the HR level 3. So as I said, we don't take the full amount out of your levy pot straight away. So that's if you are a levy payer, you will be paying the $4,500. If you're a co-payer, you pay £225. And then there's the extra cost for the level 3 of the CIPD, but that is an extremely discounted price. You won't be paying the full amount for the CIPD if you do the HR level 3 with CIPD. The level 5, the CIPD is included, so there is no extra cost, but the course is £7,000. However, if you are a co-payer, you will pay £350. We do have dedicated team members who are able to help you. So you've got myself, Georgie Howe. I cover the South East and London. You've got Graham Halsey, who covers the South West, Midlands and London. And you've got Susan Nicholas, who covers the North. John Lewis Jones, he covers all the commercial stuff. So the Prince 2s, health and safeties, Excel courses and so forth. And you've got Matthew Connell, who covers the recruitment of the company. So he is able to help you out and recruit within the business. So if you do have any questions, please do let us know, and hopefully we can hear from you soon.